All right, guys, so in this video, we're going to talk about the cost to run an ad agency. I'm going to go through some of the tools that I use to run my ad agency. So first of all, we're gonna not mention some obvious ones like an internet connection, all right? I mean, you have an internet connection if you're watching this right now. We're not going to count that, and that's like $50 a month anyway. So we're not going to count that. What we're going to need here is we're going to need a few things to do this. So first, we're going to need a Facebook. Oh my God, I spelled that all messed up. Facebook ad account. All right, Facebook ad account, and that is free. Okay, I got dyslexic there for a second. I don't know what happened, but that says Facebook. I don't know why I put a K in there. It's early. Okay, Facebook ad account. That is free. Okay, zero cost to that. Then we're going to need Stripe. Now, what is Stripe? Stripe is a payment processor that anybody can sign up for, anybody can use. Sometimes people say, well, Dan, how do I accept payments from my clients? I got to sign up for a merchant account, and I got to provide all this verification. And normally when you sign up for a merchant account, meaning the ability to process credit cards, you have to pass, like, I mean, sometimes they make you go through a background check. Sometimes they want to know, like, all this crap about you that is just takes a lot of time and effort, and then they only let you process a certain amount, and then they hold it, and all this crazy stuff. And that's just, I mean, if you want to go through that, fine. But Stripe, you literally just sign up, and boom, you can accept payments. Done. Similar to PayPal, but even easier. Now, Stripe is free as well. They do charge, however, a percentage of sales, and I think it's like 2.5 or 2 to 3%, similar to PayPal. So, there is a cost, of course, but it's still free to get started, and you don't have to pay anything until you make money. So if you charge $100 for something, you're going to pay like about $2, okay? Right? Is it? Yeah, $2. So if you sign up for a normal merchant account and you go through all that stuff and you have a business and all this, then it's a little bit lower, but you can do that later. Stripe, you can sign up right now, or PayPal, boom, it's free. And I believe actually PayPal for a business account is $50 a month. I could be wrong on that, but Stripe is free. So bam, right there, free. So far, to start this business, we're not putting out any money. Sounds great so far, right? So next, we are going to need to start, and again, let me just preface this. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a tax person. So I'm literally telling you what I did, and you don't have to do this, but I like to start an LLC, okay? So I start an official LLC, and I process payments, and I go to the bank, and I get a bank account in a business name, LLC. Now, in Florida, that costs $70 online. I want to give you a tip. If you go to form an LLC and you go online, you will find these websites, I think maybe like LegalZoom and others, and they want to charge you like $500 to start an LLC. A lot of states, like for instance in Florida, it's sunbiz.org. A lot of states, you literally just go onto the state website, you fill out a form, you have an LLC, you get your articles of organization or your articles of incorporation, and it's $70 or $100 or whatever. I don't know if your state has that or not, but most of them do. So again, this might range, but that's what that costs. I also use a business bank account, and what I do there is, again, it's just for like tax purposes and keeping things separate. I have a business bank account, and usually you need $100 to start that, but this is $100 that you're not paying. It's just you're taking $100 for your personal pocket and you're putting in to your bank account. So that's not actually costing you anything. So we're just going to get rid of that because it's still your money. So it's not costing you $100, you're just putting it in. So far we're at $70 to $100. And again, this is optional. You don't have to do this. But once you get your articles of incorporation, you take them to the bank, you get a business bank account, put $100 in it, you're good to go. So next, what we need is we need a landing page software, okay? A landing page software. Now, I'll just put this, landing page software, okay? Now, what is a landing page software? This allows us to create little funnels, little 2 or 3 page sequences that we can send Facebook ad and other traffic to and capture name, email, and phone number in order to give it to our clients, okay? So I currently use ClickFunnels, all right? So I'll just put ClickFunnels, and that is $97 a month. Here, let me cross this out and write it down here so you can see it a little bit better. ClickFunnels, and that is $97 a month. Okay, so I use ClickFunnels, and that's $97 a month. Now, you can also use, and again, this is optional. You can use a thing called ActiveCampaign, which is, I believe, 40 or 50 bucks a month. Depends on how many. We'll just say 50, round it up. So $50 a month. This is optional. Why is this optional? It's optional because with this we can do some advanced text marketing. And to be quite honest with you, you can do it with ClickFunnels as well. It's just a little easier and more user-friendly to do in ActiveCampaign. So this is like completely optional. Really it is. So basically what you have here is you have we'll say about 200 to 250, call it $300 to start the business, and then you have anywhere from $97 to $150 a month to actually run the business. Everything else doesn't cost you anything. Your client pays for ad spend. So when you spend money on Facebook ads for your client, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, whatever, your client is paying that cost, not you, okay? And then they're paying you a management fee on top of that. So really, this is all it costs. Now, just so you guys, so I can put this in perspective, I used to own a nightclub in Spring Hill, Florida. I used to own a nightclub. And this nightclub cost me $20,000 a month just to open the doors, between liquor, electric, insurance, employees, all that. It was $20,000 a month to keep open. So that means I had to make $20,000 a month just to stay open. If I made $21,000 a month, I made $1,000 I could put in my pocket. Now, my nightclub did pretty good. I made about $35,000 a month. So I was making $10,000 to $15,000 a month with it. But it took a lot of work and a lot of sleepless nights and dealing with grown adults who can't handle their liquor, and it was honestly not worth it. So to put it in perspective, I can make $10,000 to $15,000 a month with maybe an hour a week in time managing client accounts, and it only cost me $150 a month versus paying $20,000 a month and always having to make that. Okay, and the first several months I didn't make that. I had to pull it in my own pocket. So just to give you an idea, most businesses pay multi-$1,000 every single month just to be in business. You're only going to pay $100, $150 to start this business. It's basically nothing. You might as well call that zero, because compared to any other business, it's basically a zero. It's like nothing. Okay, and if you can't afford $150 a month to start this business and run it, then I just don't think this business is for you, or pretty much any business, because this is literally the lowest cost business you could possibly start. And it's also one of the highest profit and one that requires the least amount of time, energy, and work. All right, so that is a breakdown of the cost of what it really costs to start an ad agency, and we will talk more, and I'll see you in the next video.